Cool. And we should be live. I think. We'll see. Oh, it would have helped if I'd selected the stream. There we go. Okay. Alright, let me get you up. Yo, Hyper, how you doing? Oh, Hyper, how you doing? Oh, let me just mute that real quick. Mira, hello. Boom, it is I. And already in #1 place. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Thank you. Let me just relaunch the chat real quick. What do I... Ah, there we go. Put that there. That there. And that one can go there. There we go. Cool. Alright, so. Today we're going through 7 Deadly Sins Origin. It's a game that has been in progress for about... God, what, 4 years? 4 years ago, I think it was announced. And it's kind of been in progress ever since then. Essentially, it's a Genshin clone. To put it bluntly, it's a Genshin clone. It does things differently, but it keeps the standard formula of like having 4 characters and different elements. There's no elemental system, so to speak. At least not a massive... Before then, the Genshin anime. Yeah, we've been waiting for the Genshin anime for a while. But either way, it's this is the game. It kind of looks like this. Let's go gambling. yeah. We'll be doing plenty of summons today. We're doing a fair few. This game in general is really generous when it comes to their exploration. I think there's not as much exploration as Genshin, but you can see the world looks great. Like the whole like dragon graveyard type thing, the dragon graveyard type area, and then if you go over here, also let me know how the game audio is as well, in comparison to my voice, because it's a different game, so I need to figure that out. Let me head over here. Yeah. The map's pretty cool. I think I might turn down the effect volume because it's a bit loud for me. There we go. That's a bit better. I can actually hear myself think now. The events, they're quite loud, the waypoints. OMG, please. Yeah, so I think it might be a bit too loud, yeah. Okay. I'll turn it down a bit. Let's try that and see how things go. Okay. I'll also get a bit closer to my mic and see how this goes. Cool. So, yeah, this is the world. You got Leones, and you got like a lot of the... If anybody's watched 7 Deadly Sins, you have a lot of like the same landmarks kind of thing. I think I'm gonna turn just the overall volume down as well. Oh, I have it on 120. Let's put it 50. I reckon that's reasonable. Okay. I'm chilling so far. Comic up, I swear. Okay. So yeah, we you have like the Fairy King's Forest like over here, and then you have the... You can't see it from here. But you have like the prison somewhere over this way. I think this is the prison here. You can't do anything in those areas at the moment because it is a closed beta test. You're not supposed to be able to get outside of like this area here. But what's really cool, one of the coolest things actually, is there is the co-op's really really awesome. So the co-op, if you go into each other's worlds, you share waypoints. So if someone has a waypoint unlocked, they can teleport to it, and you can unlock waypoints in their world, and it will unlock in your world as well. Yeah, people have done glitches to get into the area, of course, of course. So somebody who is also on the closed beta test, they they teleported me to Vanya, which is the furthest place from where we're supposed to be playing. So I have done a lot of the like unlocks and had a look around the area. You gotta bear in mind, I probably won't be in this like kind of area that much because it's not meant to be part of the closed beta test, and so I won't showcase it. The world like kind of here is quite literally empty at the moment because I assume it's used for like campaign events, and there'll be a lot of NPCs going around, and some of this is like almost looks war torn, but has no life in it because you're not supposed to be able to get there yet. And so, yeah, I'll try to avoid this area for the most part, and mainly stick to the closed beta test area. But yeah, it's really really cool. So far, I've really enjoyed myself. The monster thing. Yeah. So yeah, so far I've really enjoyed myself. There are 19 characters in the game at the moment. I think it's in the special codex. No, special codex or the regular codex? Special codex. So here are all of the characters. Now, one of the characters I wanted the most were this one. I got them very late though, and so I've already built other people first. All progress gets reset on the 6th, I think. So it's not particularly worth building him now. Just because I'm working away for the next few days, I won't often get a chance to hop on from this point. So, the one missing is Meliodas. I have not managed to get Meliodas. So what I'm going to do today is work to see if I can get Meliodas. We're going to pull for Meliodas to try and get all 19 characters, get that ticked off. In this special codex as well, when you get a unique weapon or entry or something like that, you unlock a point here, which then progresses, and you can unlock like essentially their version of Primogems. And then you can unlock mounts and flying mounts as well. So this one can fly. I think this one can also fly, but oh no, that's pets. That's something else. But yeah, you can unlock a bunch of stuff just via this free battle pass. No, it's not. It's not a battle pass. So you know, Genshin has the archive where it collects all of the like enemies and stuff like that, and then it also has like all the characters and all the weapons. It has like an archive of all the items in the game. So it's that, except when you collect something for the first time, it adds a point, and these are permanent, and so you can then progress and unlock stuff as you go as a reward for unlocking stuff. Now, you can capture pets, so you have these pets, little things that you can kind of just ride. So you can ride one, you can glide on one, so there's gliders as well as I assume, yeah, so you got some animals and stuff that you can glide on. There's different versions of Hawk. They have different speeds as well. The gliding in this is quite fast. Then, yeah, so you have flying mounts as well, so this is the one that you can unlock just by unlocking everything. And then you have just general pets. Like, these are mobs in the world that you can fight, or you can throw potions on them to try and capture them and befriend them. I'm gonna record if Trove has a collection. Yeah, just record it. Yeah. I've played a fair bit of Trove as well. So yeah, that's how the collection stuff works. At the moment, I have made my way all the way through the main campaign to the point where it's basically said, that's enough. Go and explore. We have no more to show you. So I've played for a fair few hours. I do have a bunch of side quests to do that I will make my way through. I just haven't touched it yet. There is a lot of side quests. Like, if I show you, there's a lot of little side quests. Most of them are quite small, which is nice. It's not like Genshin World quests. They're relatively small, which is absolutely fine with me. And yeah, so that's the idea behind it. That's what we're going with. And so what I'm doing over here is I'm trying to summon the red demon. Ah, yes, that brings me on to raids as well. So in this closed beta, you have these boss challenges. Now you can challenge these with friends. So you can do like raids together, kind of like the weekly bosses, and you have different difficulties. At least in the closed beta test, I doubt it will be the same for the live like beta or even the live release. But you get what is their version of Primogems. I'm gonna call them Primos because that's what I'm used to. You can get Primos for doing the boss and using your what is essentially resin reward keys to claim the rewards for that boss. At least for the red and the grey demon, the other ones don't have the same, but have other varying rewards. So at the moment, yeah, you can co-op them. And again, so you can explore together, and if you both find a chest and you both pick up that chest, you will unlock it in both of your worlds, no matter whose world you're currently exploring in. It's really cool. So it essentially syncs and updates your world depending on what you unlock in other people's worlds. It's really, really cool. Really cool. Yeah, you get rewards for defeating them. So I want in Genshin. I feel like it's surely possible. Now I've sort of talked a lot about the good points of this. Here's the bad points. There's nowhere near as many puzzles as Genshin, like overworld exploration type stuff. There's bits here and there, but for the most part, there's not much. The next thing is that range characters can be a bit clunky. Like you can see me throwing and like it's sort of hitting in the direction I'm looking at, but that's because I'm holding down W. Now I'm not a massive fan of this, mainly because I like to look where I'm like aim and then fire. Yo, what's good, Sky? How you doing? So yeah, it's like one of the bad things about the game is that I can't look in the direction and it just fires in that direction when I shoot. It's essentially firing in whatever direction the character's facing. This quite often, like if you imagine that tree is an enemy, I'm then having to like try and reposition myself. I can't like circle and strafe and fire like while I'm trying to avoid getting hit by a boss. I'm having to then like sort of go around, look forward, fire, go around, look forward, fire, which I'm not a massive fan of. I think it feels a bit clunky. Another one of the bad things. Let me go over here. I'll tell you what is cool. You have mounts and stuff, so you can ride these mounts. I don't have a flying mount at the moment, so I can't show you that, but you can have flying mounts as well. So you can kind of dash and dodge, but there's no like immunity frames behind the dodging, and there's no blocking. So combat in general is like you're either not in range or you perish. It can be a bit of hit or miss. But let me kill these guys. So what you do have is like tag abilities. So I've just hit a bunch with this person. I can then swap, and they'll use an ability on tagging. It's not all the time. You have to build up like a gauge. So then when you hear that sound, it means I can swap and tag in, and then I can swap again. At which point I've done my full rotation and I can now start attacking. I don't know what that really loud sound is. Something is not obeying my sound settings at all. I don't know what that is, but again, it's a closed beta test. I'm trying to forgive it. Here's one of the other bad things about this game is when I'm collecting stuff in Genshin, I can spam the button and it will just collect them all rapidly. In this game, there's like a half a second pause between picking stuff up. So hopefully they take that away. But look, let me show you. I have to stand here and spam F, and that's the speed you pick stuff up at. Now, if there was more than 3 enemies there, that's a massive pain. So I hope that in future versions they fix that, because that's an issue. Massive quality of life issue. You then have a bunch of like different ores around the world. So you see like iron ore over there. There's silver, gold. There's sapphire. There's titanium. There's a bunch like platinum as well. In general, like the heavy weapons. Yeah. See, what is that sound? Let me just destroy whatever is. I think it's the effects. I think effects sometimes just ignore the interface volume. Maybe it's that. Let me just turn everything down. Because whatever that is so dominant. Which I hold and collect button. Yeah, it doesn't work. You have to click it for each item. Which again is really annoying. So, but again, closed beta. This is the first beta test for this game. And I'm fairly sure it's the first time they've created a game like this. So it's a work in progress. Hopefully they take feedback, make improvements. I love the mount feature, of course. However, question about the mount. Is there increased speed for mounts? Yes. Yes. So if you kind of like... This is running speed right now. So if we type... Like, let's just do a simple, like, from this fence to that fence. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4.5 seconds. Let's do the same back. So if I hop on here, so we got 1, 2, 3. I think I started at 0, but if we go 0, 1, 2, 3, it's about 50% faster to hop on the mount, so it's quite good. But yeah, holding the button does not change it. It just does nothing really. They've added this new thing where it's showing me where like nearby chests are, which is quite nice. I don't know what caused that change, because previously wasn't able to do that. But there are chests around the world. The minimum you can get is essentially 5 primos. That's the most common. But there's chests out there with like the puzzles and stuff that go up to like 100 primos a chest. It's very impressive. Like the amount of generosity they have. At least at the moment. Again, closed beta test. Everything is subject to change. There's different mounts as well, or are they just the same speed? No, so the different mounts are different speeds. So if I go to pets, not pets. If we go to special codex, and you can see all the pets here. If I go to, let's say, the riding pets, you can see that hawk. If I had hawk, that's 900 speed. Then this one's 1,000 speed. And then one up here is 1,500 speed. Like there's different speeds for different mounts. Mind you, I don't know how you get these. It seems like boss reward. So I've seen some of these bosses, so maybe you defeat those and get them. I'm just not 100% yet. I don't know yet. I don't even know if it's possible to get them. Because again, there's some stuff in the closed beta where it's just you can't achieve and obtain. I just combined the two. You can't attain it yet. So... Like, for example, I could salvage these items. So these are wishes. So they have this Path of the Hero thing as well, which is like a new player event type thing. And this is permanent as far as I'm aware. I don't know if it will be on release, but I'm speaking at the moment. It's for the whole thing, for the whole test. And there's a bunch of missions, 10 missions per tab. And when you complete these 10 missions, you get mini rewards, and then you get one lot of big rewards, which is character summons. So they give you character summons to go and use. Pretty cool. And there's 10 lots of these, and obviously the mini rewards get a lot better. So you have 500 primos here. You have like a bunch of food. You have this XP that you use. So characters don't have levels; they have mastery, which is slightly different. It's a bit of a pain. That you get a character and the only thing you really unlock is their levels in difference. But yeah, it's just a different system. And then like, defeat the red demon, you get this as a pet, a little cute baby demon. Oh, I think we got these adventure handbooks again. Yeah, so you know Genshin has those adventure handbook quests that they do not give a shit about, right? Like I'm talking, they've threw in like a few pages of take a pyro character to level or to Ascension 4, guys, and we'll give you like some stones or some shit. Yo, what's good, AZ? So they took that concept and basically made it better. So they have way better rewards. Essentially, they're giving you a free 10 pull every time you complete one of those pages, instead of the one pull that Genshin give you. So in that aspect, it's better. But yeah, the game at the moment is quite clunky in terms of the range characters, which is why I'm sort of leaning more towards melee characters like Jericho. Jericho is by far the most fun I've had with a character so far. Gila is also pretty cool. She has different modes. Yeah, let me move on to this, because this is really cool. So each character has 3 different weapons. You can equip 3 different weapons per character. Now you can't do this as soon as you get them. So let me hop onto this one. This is somebody I haven't leveled up the mastery of. Mastery is kind of like level, but slightly different. So this guy starts out with a battle axe, right? And you can see that these are locked until I complete Shared Mastery Growth. Now this is essentially when you get their mastery, and it's not the best example here. When you get their mastery, which is kind of like their level, to level 30. When you get it to level 30, and I'll show you here, like I'll use these 3. Yes, I'll say yes. So it increases their stats a fair bit. You then unlock weapon mastery here. So I'll unlock the weapon mastery. Elaine, it unlocks 3 different skill trees that I can then focus and put points into and master. Now, when you master different things, you can essentially have their constellations. So each character has kind of 10 constellations. But every time you complete the mastery for one, you get to increase it. Like, you get to increase the constellation count for every mastery you get. Now, there is a limit as to how many, like, you can only master so many things. So I think you can get a maximum of, 4 or 5 points. So you can get these first 4 for free just by leveling up the character. It's kind of like Ascension passives. That's how I think of it, with the later ones being more like the actual constellations. But now that I've mastered it, I can unlock this potential / constellation for free. Did you kidnap everyone again? Yeah, well, to be fair, easy. It's not Genshin, so I don't expect many people to swing on by. So yeah, when you master people, you can unlock their constellations. Now, when you do unlock their mastery, you can unlock their other weapons. And this gives them completely different abilities. So, for example, I can, with Gila, right, I've got her own sword and shield. So, if I was to find somebody to hit, which I'm not actually sure, there's guys up there. Let me run up and let me hit those guys. But at the moment, I have Gila, which is this character, as a shielder. And so she, like, decreases the damage I take, just gives me a shield. She has some utility. She can block certain attacks. So I can hold down this, and then for every time I'm hit, I then take less damage. So I can hit with that ability and get barrier. So now I have a shield for a certain amount of my health. So I can stand here, I can take hits. It doesn't give me, like, necessarily interruption resistance, but it helps. Now what I can do, if I run far enough away from these guys, I can't ride a pet during battle. Eventually you run far enough away and they'll de-aggro. There we go. So what you can do is then go into the character settings, be like, okay, instead of being defensive, I want it to be offensive. I'll make her use her lance. And suddenly she goes from a melee defense character to a character that's like shooting fireballs and shit. And it changes her ult. Like, all of her moves, like, for example, that block and the barrier now turns into like a massive, like, explosion, and then I can create like a bunch of bombs and she turns into a damage dealer. It's really, really cool. I love the fact they have like 3 different completely different types of movesets for each character. So yeah, let me run out of range again. So that's kind of like the premise of what we're going for. I have, and I'll explain what we're doing. I'm seeing 2 stacks on her Lance ult form. Yeah. So let me explain how the ult works. When you hit and deal actions, and like it's kind of like energy as well. So like, the more you do, like you'll gain energy and stuff. And then you have 7 runes down at the bottom. Now it's a kind of like, see this health bar down at the bottom. This doesn't change. It's because all of my characters combined share a health bar. Like, it combines all of the individual health bars of my characters, makes it 1 health bar. Similarly, you now can combine the energy of your team. So you have a maximum of 7 runes. And the way it's split up is that each character's ult costs a different amount of runes. So you have some of the, like, faster use ults. Like, for Gila, it's like a stance swap that changes her abilities entirely. And this is this one's ult, not all of the ults. So that one turns it into a demon where she can start hurling like dark fireballs and stuff. If I have her in sword and shield, this one is just like makes the enemies take more fire damage. Like, she turns into more of a utility shielder with this. It's really cool. But yeah, if I go back, you can see that this one costs 3 runes to use. Or like King, for example, who is a shielder and a healer. His ult, because it shields and heals, costs 4 runes. So I can decide that, I'm going to hold all of my runes, and then I'm going to use, because let's say I have 7 runes, I'm going to spend 4 to use King ult, get 1 more rune, I'm not going to use anyone else's ult, and I'm going to use King ult again. That's completely possible. Really, really cool. Yo, what's good, Emily? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. So, that's kind of like, in general, how the game works. There is a lot more to it, and a lot of it I had to figure out by myself because there's no information yet. Obviously, there's no like guides or anything like that. There's a few like content creators who got in, but for the most part, I think there's only like 10,000 players in total who got access. There are these like closed beta test event missions and stuff, but I am still making my way through them. This one will be down in a bit, and I'll explain why. So, in fact, let me hop back on. So we have the missions. Give me a second. Here we go. Here's this. Yeah. So at the moment we can claim essentially 3,000 is 1 temple. We have in our possession 52,000 essentially prima gems that we can spend. Now it is 3,000 per temple, meaning that it's just short of like, was it 1.8 or something like that? I don't know. 1.8 of these gems per primo in terms of like conversion, if we're thinking of it that way. I want Meliodas. Meliodas is the only person. Dylan, can we see the full map? Yeah, sure. I'll show you the full map. So I was saying this earlier, but I don't think you were. Yeah, Emily. I've watched the anime, and I've also read the manga for 7 Deadly Sins. So you're not supposed to be able to go past about this area. This is where the red, Paimon's red wall, the way it says, will come back later. That's where this sits. But again, I'll repeat myself because some people weren't here. When you co-op with people, if you unlock something in their world, like a chest or a waypoint, it unlocks in your world as well. There's shared progression. So let's say I have this waypoint unlocked, somebody can join my world, and because I have the waypoint unlocked, I can teleport them to me, let them unlock the waypoint, and they're able to then teleport to that waypoint in their own world because they've unlocked it in somebody else's world. Really cool. It works the same for material collection. It works the same for chests as well. So no more other days where you want to play Genshin with a friend, and you have to pick whose world to progress in, because you both progress. You both have that exploration value now. So somebody basically teleported me to Vanya, which is completely outside of the red barrier of doom that is blocking us from going any further. And yeah, I just kind of like made my way and explored the entire area. I'm not going to show too much of this in like actual person, because a lot of it is missing. There's a lot of characters that aren't there because we're not supposed to be in that area yet. We're not supposed to be there. Like this place here, Fort Solgris, you can't even. You have to climb the walls because the gates aren't open. It's all war torn. There's clearly like been a battle, but there's not a single soul there because you're not supposed to be there yet. So yeah, I won't be going there in person. I'll be sticking to the closed beta test area for now because that's the part where they're like, we are happy for you to showcase this, and so that's what I'll do. So for now, in person, I'll stick to that. But yeah, the map is very big, and you have like all the iconic locations as well. Cool. So explaining what is the music the same? Yeah, there's a fair bit of the same music. Load 100% everything looks super cool. Yeah, so yeah, you can get a group of like 4 friends and just smash out exploration together, and you'll all keep your progress. It's so good, and I feel like we took it for granted. Like it's really really cool. Cool. So to kind of explain my first goal, I want to summon Meliodas. We're going to do a bunch of summons, depending on the summons. And these are all the items that I've managed to get a hold of in the last few days. We have 2 of this item here. Now, gear in this game, you have different types of gear, being like individual pieces. You can have up to 8, so you have 8 actual armor pieces. So you have was essentially like the like main body piece, the legs, the belt, and then so the shoes and then the legs. Sorry, so you have legs, shoes, main torso, and then the belt. That's the 3 main pieces of armor. And then you have accessories, which are rings, necklaces, earrings, and actually no, that's it. There's 3 pieces. You then have all-in-ones. So this king's piece that I did, this piece is all 4 in one, and it's unique to him. Only he can equip it, but it's really strong for him. These are also really hard to get, and if it wasn't for the closed beta team giving it to us, like the chest, and being able to choose which character we want to get that on, we wouldn't be able to get it because it's like mid to late game-ish from what I've like kind of gathered. It's a guess, but it's about mid to late game. So we can basically choose any character in the game and get that really, really strong piece of armor for them. That being said, I'm missing one character, and that character is Meliodas. And Meliodas so happens to be the strongest DPS in the game. And it's not particularly close. I mean, Jericho is kind of seen as the second best DPS, with Diane teams being a big part, like the most chunky sustain team in the game. So all of this being said, who I choose to get the armor on completely depends on how these summons go. I'm probably going to do at least 100 total summons, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so I'll kind of show you. So on Jericho, for example, if we go to armor, 4 pieces for the main set, then 3 artifacts. Now there are sets you can go up to 7, and instead of the typical 2-piece, 4-piece, there's 2-piece, 4-piece, and 7-piece. So if you want to fully invest in one, you can. But you can go 2-piece, 4-piece, but you can't fit in another. You can fit in another 2-piece. Sorry, but you can't fit in another 7-piece or another 4-piece, for example. You can't go 4-piece, 4-piece. You have to go either a 4-piece set. You get the 2-piece by default, and then you can do an extra 2, or you can go for the 7-piece set. It's completely up to you. At the moment, I'm going for 4. I've got a 4-piece on, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I've got a piece from like a different set because it was just the best one I had at the time. And then you have King. Now you can see how this is kind of combined into one, and then you have the artifacts as per usual. So you can have another 2. If I had 4-star, the equivalent of 4-star artifacts, I would be able to equip another 2-piece on top of that. But I don't have artifacts that high yet. So because King is in all the teams that I wanted to run or was thinking about running, I got his armor piece first, even though he's not my most used or my main damage dealer. I did get his armor set first because I know that it will guaranteed get use. Whereas I haven't quite decided on like a full team yet. He is just the one character that sort of links all of the teams so far, being Meliodas, Diana, and the Jericho team. He's just a really good like healer, buffer, and shielder. And again, if you change weapons, you change skills entirely. Like he goes from a damage dealer here to a healer shielder here to then like a support here. Is like it as in like energy generation. It's really cool. It's really cool what you can do with it. So at the moment I've got him on the healer shielder thing, but I know he'll get used, so I've used the chest for that. It's like a signature weapon. Yeah, it's like a signature weapon, except you can craft it. So you craft those with like higher tier gear and resources you get from the overworld. So it's not like you don't have to summon for those. You can just work towards it, get the weapons, get the armor pieces, and then craft that piece of gear. And how it rolls can be different. It seems like there is some level of RNG, but that is completely accessible. Everybody can do that for whatever character they want to. And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be like signature weapons. There seems to be weapon sets. If I go to details here, bunch of different weapon sets of the same kind of share passives. You can't really see the passive. You can't see the passives here, but this one has a passive of raises block chance and stuff like that, and attack. I've gotten 2 of the same acts so far from this. So let me just catch up on. Why is it so different? When's the PC release? I don't know. I don't know yet. Where are gambling wishes? So many people trying to gamble. Don't worry, I will gamble on behalf of us. I will gamble on behalf of us. Do not worry. We have a lot of wishes to go through. I would like to do some weapons, but again, it will depend on how these draws go. So we're going to do 100 total wishes to try and finally pull Meliodas. That's our goal. Try and finally pull Meliodas. If I can't get him after 100 wishes, I'm saying fuck it. I'm just going to go get some weapons, see if I can improve my characters that way. And I'll make some team decisions based on whether or not I get him. That being said, let's... So it doesn't tell you the rates just yet. At least not visibly. I don't see the rates. I think that's because they don't have to include the rates, because there's no way to put money on it. But yeah, there's no way to put money on it. So you're not technically putting in like any gambling, and the gambling laws don't apply. And so until there's a way to buy gems or buy something, I don't think they have to actually put the rates on there. So I can't tell you what the rates are. What I can tell you is every third temple, I've gotten a 5-star character. So I think the pity is 30, which is crazy low. It's a crazy low pity, especially seeing as you can get like 50 or 100 primos like per chest sometimes. Like you can either get 5, 15, 50, or 100. Like it's crazy how many primos you get for exploration. That being said, that's enough yapping. We're after either Meliodas, we're after King, Jericho, Diane, or Elaine. Those are the main ones I'm after. Anyone else, fine, they're there, but I don't particularly care about them. Let's see if we can pull Meliodas and get that last character we need. This bitch sucks. Only because it means that we haven't gotten a 5-star, I'm fairly sure. Jericho looks hot, SSR, I feel like I'm dueling. Yeah, so this is the summon animation. Felicia. Okay, right, I'm wrong. Apparently I've been faked out. Apparently I've been faked the fuck out. Every time I've gotten her before, I've never gotten a 5-star. Okay, so this one here is the 5-star, and then we have a purple, which is a 4-star. 4 stars in this SR, 5 stars SSR. So that's a rare weapon. There's no fucking way, chat. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. There's the first temple. The first fucking temple, man. Oh, the first temple is crazy. The first temple is crazy. Okay. Wow. Okay, fucking hell. Let's do a few more. Let's do a few more just to see if we can pull some constellations. The fake Paimon doesn't suck, I guess. Yeah, crazy. I smashed my keyboard so hard. Fuck's sake. Yeah, wow. I just can't fucking stop smiling. That's crazy that... Especially all the 5 stars you can get. Like, to have... Yeah, this... See, this is what I was expecting when I saw her last animation. Yeah, so... Hits me with the Genshin Classic. Okay, so we got a character. We'll do 2 more, so this being one of them. The animation does look awesome. And I like how it's not just a Genshin appear and like, yeah, here's the splash art, you know? Like it's spin the wheel. It's like an actual animation when you get the characters. It's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, I expected that much. So skip and see if we get a weapon or a character. Yeah, so we get a character. Even the 4 stars, little animation, just a little animation. Okay, last one, and then we're just gonna go to weapons because I got the character I wanted. I don't need any other character. I have them all. This girl here, she's the 5-star. She's the 5-star guaranteed. If I see her, it's always been a 5-star every time I've seen her. Alright, let's spin. That is a real gambling right there. Yeah, so there's the 5-star. There's the 5-star. She's the goat. The goat. Maybe double, maybe a double? Want to treat me to a double? Nah. Okay. Sick. Yeah, this guy's a 5-star. 5-star Drake. He's an original character to this game, I'm fairly sure. And then 4-star Tristan. Okay. He's essentially the main character. Clean. Cool. I mean... Come on, Drake. You called it. Did you actually? There's no way. Did you actually call it? Nah, proof. She's cheating. I'd say we just go for weapons now. I'm not sure which... Like, let's take a quick look. Meliodas, what weapons does Meliodas use? So he can use either a longsword, a battle axe, or 2-handed swords. He can use any one of those. The passive stays the same, so decreased darkness burst duration. 100% of attack landing a skill. Okay. We'll cover all the mechanics and stuff in a bit. But you can see the ult completely changes depending on what weapon he uses. Completely. All the skills completely change. All the weapons completely change. It's really cool. Each character basically has 3 different sets of abilities. I called it you cabbage. I know husbands. Okay. How do you get the choice of weapon? What do you mean? Oh, I see. Like, there is no select. At least at the moment, there's no select a weapon. Try get it. It's just a list of weapons. So I don't think you can like specifically target one as of yet. I'd be surprised if they didn't make that a mechanic. Kind of like how I would be surprised if they didn't have a featured banner, of some kind. So I reckon they'll have a featured banner for both hero and weapon. That's a guess. I don't know if that's what they'll actually do. I'd just be surprised if they didn't do it. But for standard, it's not like you can select a weapon you want. But let's go for weapons. Let's just see what weapons we get. Seeing as we have all the characters now. I'm fairly sure this is... We'll spin. We'll spin to see. Because, you know, I got faked out the other time. This is scary gambling. Why is this scary gambling? Don't get Drake. We spinning. Okay, it's a fucking. Let's just skip. Let's just skip. Yeah, we got Dreyfus. You can get characters from the weapon banner. How I feel about that, I don't know. Like if you specifically go for a weapon banner, I feel like you should get weapons most of the time. But I digress. You spin me. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay, yeah. Well, again, we're just gonna kind of skip through. Okay, that was a 4-star weapon. Oh, we got 2 4-star. 3. Fuck. Okay, we got a wand, and then we got Gil Thunder and holy shit, Hendrickson. I'm fairly sure it's Hendrickson. Oh my god. Okay, 5-star. 5-star, 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 5-star. Screw right at me bones! Spin the wheel! I fucking love that, man. Alright. Let's see. Simon was your favorite? When Theodore exists? Nah, capping. Okay, we got 1 5-star. I think that's a 5-star. Okay. Wait, is that a single sword or is that double? We'll have to see. It's a shame there's no 5-star animations for the sword, but I don't know how they do it, to be fair. A rapier. Oh, it's a rapier. Ooh, I don't know if that's any good for anybody who I'm about to use. But we'll see. We've got a few more summons. We are going to skip. We'll just leave it down to chance from now on. Unless I see that it's going to be a 5-star, I'm going to press skip and just skip through. Okay. The background fire and open up. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to make it bigger, because at the moment that just appears like any other fucking character or weapon. So it'd be cool to like differentiate it. Imagine like comes shooting him from the sky, like spinning and sticks it to the ground or some shit. Okay, so I think again, according to the rule of 30, we should get a 5-star here. Yeah, here we go. We are the field. Alright, we'll spin just to see how many. God's like a smart guy, Dylan. Okay. Double watch. Imagine 2 5-stars. Come on. I've never seen 2 5-stars yet, so I've gotten 5-star with like multiple 4-stars, but I've never gotten or seen a double 5-star. See, look, we got 2 purples. Cool, that's cool. I mean, I love the weapon design. Even the 3-star weapons look clean. Hauser, okay, that's a 4-star. Wait, yeah, Hauser is a 4-star. And then, oh, that was. I see. Look, you know what I mean? Like I skipped past it, unknowing that was a like an actual like thing, you know. I'm fairly sure that will really come in handy though. I'm fairly sure King I want to swap to a wand. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna quote anything, but I'm fairly sure that will come in handy. Let's continue. We're gonna skip that because for the most part she can't be trusted. Other than when she got me Meliodas. Apart from that, she cannot be trusted. Again, we're just trying to get weapons, and then depending on the weapons, I'll also choose which character I want. Yap it in chat, I love it. Okay, Hauser. We take Hauser. Okay, that's just the one. So, again, we should be doing a 5-star here. Okay, she baited me out. Surely she's baiting me out. I'll let it run. Because, again, rule of 3. She's surely baiting me out. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel and see. You're baiting me out, surely. Surely. Yeah, she was baiting me out. Okay. Scream like a donkey. I mean, to be fair, so will I. Come on. Let's see a double. Again, I doubt it, but for a moment, I thought. Okay, rare. Is that the 5-star? Okay, that's gonna be useful as well. I'm fairly sure that's gonna be useful as well. And that's the 4-star that I got. Cool, I'm gonna skip the rest. I'm fairly sure this is going to be useful. I'll need to have a look at the passives and stuff. Okay, we're gonna do one more. What are we saying? One more round of 3? Yeah, let's go for one more weapon and see what we get. Okay. We'll take a character. That looked a bit... That wasn't it. Was that a 3-star? Yeah, it was. Okay. I was like, I don't know. That looked a bit... Those look a bit clean for a 3-star. Those do not look normal. Those look like they should be important. Oh, that's early. That's early. Unless she's baiting me out, in which case I'll be pissed. Because that will be my trust gone. I'll never trust again. That's a double now. Double. Fucking duh, okay. Alright, let's go. Yeah, okay. There we go. Here's a 5-star. She hasn't baited us out. She can remain trusted. Okay. I mean, I take it it's early. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Greysword's cool. And then another Greysword. Cool. That's fine with me. Do we risk 2 more? What do we think? I'll leave it down to chat. What are we thinking? Either, are we going for weapon or are we going for just 2 on our character? Chances are we don't get a 5-star, by the way. Genshin is like a testing game for all other games. They do look at Genshin and go, what can we do here? Like, what are the good things? As a Genshin player, like a long-time Genshin player, I'm very happy that there's games trying to compete with Genshin, because it will get Genshin to step up and try and take control. Need variety in your weapons. We got character. Wouldn't see a reason, so weapons. Genshin was so we can make it better. Because yeah, most of the time I wouldn't say a lot of them succeed, but they make great alternatives. But again, I'm very happy when people make a Genshin clone, because again, it gets them to actually not get complacent. Weapons, yeah, weapons. Okay, we'll go weapons. We'll go for weapons then. Hauser, cool. We've gotten a lot of Hauser, to be fair. Alright, one more. We pulled early again! Hey, yo! That's early again. That's crazy. Okay, we take it. We take it every day. We pulled early again. Let's fucking go. Double Sky. You fucking Sky with the fucking double all the time. Alright, let's see. It's not a double. Yapping. Let's see. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, so another wand. And then a sword and shield, which is good because I think I only had one 4-star sword and shield, which is one I have equipped. Okay. Putting that aside. So now we have a bunch of 5-star weapons. About time. I don't know why it fucking always spawns at the bottom. I then have to scroll up. It's really inconvenient. The way it just... I don't... That must be a glitch. There's no sane world where it wants to go is all the way to the bottom. Okay, so here are all the weapons we have now. We have a decent variety, but not like a massive amount. We have a rapier, we have a great sword, we have 2 battle axes, which is cool. We have a book, and then we have 2 wands. Which is good. Having multiple of each kind of weapon is good because characters while they can only use one weapon at a time, they do inherit 30% of the stats from other weapons. So having good weapons on a character is still really important. So I don't just need their main weapon. Now, I think I will pivot into a Meliodas and Diane team, which is kind of where I was leaning from the get-go. So I think I'll go for... I'll need to read through some of the stats, like Harverland. I could go for this one, but I don't have, like, I'd miss out on this. It's like stun for 4 seconds. I'm just reading real quick. Inflicts breaker for 10 seconds when attacking them. Inflicts stun for 4 seconds. Yeah, that's quite nice. Damage equal to defense. Increases damage taken from the caster by 30. That's pretty good. So there's a lot of like breaker stunning mechanics here. Whereas I've seen some people use the nunchucks. Give you a pay rise. Tell you what, I'll double your pay. And then this one's like Petrify, I'm fairly sure. Yeah. So Petrify, which is kind of like, the best way to describe it is the ground type freeze. When Zhongli ults, he petrifies. It's the same thing. Now, Petrify is a bit of a weird one because there's a lot of like synergy for Petrify, so you can increase physical and earth damage taken by the opponent, but it makes them take less damage from everything else. And so if you're going to use a Petrify team, you're going to want like all ground types or ground and physical. You get paid 10 pence now. You get paid nothing. You guys are getting paid. It's like that. It's like that one film. It's like that film. And the biggest yabs doing Kebab Shack. That's true. I'll give you that one. I wouldn't change it. Wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, I think I'm not a massive fan of this one because again, she's gonna be. I think I'll use the Great Axe. I'll use the axe because I have the 5-star version. I may as well use the axe here. So I don't think I have like a good longsword really. I have this one 4-star one, and then I have the axe here, and then dual swords. I have one pair of dual swords, and it's on Jericho, and it's gonna break my heart to take it from her, but I might have to. Depending on how good the axe skill is. So because I've heard amazing things about the dual swords, I've seen the sustain is really good. So you're gonna have to give me a minute while I just quickly take a look at it. We can take a look at it together, to be fair. So the kind of you have an adventure skill for every character. For this one, allow double jumps and wall runs. That's pretty cool. So the passive, we'll cover that. I've already learnt about what that is, so we'll cover that later. the standard combo, and increases hero's darkness attack by 25. Darkness attack is the like hydro damage, pyro damage to kind of like translate from Genshin terms. Additionally, gains one effect when landing the attack on an enemy with darkness. Okay, cool. One effect is very vague. Restores the magic gauge by 100 when attacking an enemy with darkness burst activated. So magic gauge is the runes down the bottom. I think. I'm not 100% because again, there's not much info out there. This is just me like. This is just me guessing for the most part. Yo, what's good, Boop? Sorry, I didn't see you. Oh, he's already gone. Okay. So yeah, then inflicts damage. So this is his ult. Target's darkness burst. Okay. Not amazing. Let's go for this one though. So see, even the passive changes. Even the passive changes with different weapons. See, it completely changes. Like this has a whole like separate mechanic behind it. I swear to God, if AZ gets a wealthy man, she has to C62 characters in Genshin. This guy knows me so well. Ah, yes. I can be manager of what? Oh, you're making a band. Oh, you're making a band. Oh, that's... Oh, no. Mirror and I are duo singer band. Oh. I'll let you two have fun with that one. Increases damage dealt with the normal skill at 20% for 20 seconds. That's a long time. Increased damage dealt by 100% at 3 stacks. Then resets with the effect. Wow. That's really cool. I'm using the normal skill. So 3 normal skills, you're doing 100% extra damage with the normal attack. And then 20 seconds later resets back to 1 stack. That's really cool. Hold on, dude, I think I can sing well. I don't know. I think you can sing well. I've heard you sing. I think you can sing well. Inflicts damage equal to 100 to 200 based on the charge level. Then inflicts demon energy for 10 seconds. I assume the charge level is this. But I'm not 100%. Then inflicts demon energy for 10 seconds. Inflicts damage equal to 200% of attack when the effect is removed. Wow. That's pretty cool. And bear in mind, that's a specialist. That's the right click, I'm fairly sure. Then the actual, like, skill. Teleports behind an enemy affected by demon energy. Okay, so I'm already gathering the idea is that you want to use a normal skill afterwards. So you want to use special attack, normal skill, get your stack, then start dealing, like, normal attack damage. I haven't read the ult yet, so I don't know how it affects the rotation. Teleports behind the enemy, affected by demon within 30 meters, and inflicts damage equal to 245% of attack. That's a lot. Attacking an enemy affected by demon energy resets the hero's normal skill cooldown. Whoa! And removes the enemy's demon energy. Wait, that's kind of fucking crazy. Because we've just covered that removing the demon energy, it does damage to the opponent. So you can use this twice. So you can special attack. If we think about it, Chef, you could special attack, spam the normal attack for it, like just chill. So you could intro with melee, use the special attack. Sorry, I'm already theory crafting here. You could start with melee, use the special attack, which is the right click attack. It does damage and applies demon energy for 10 seconds. You then go into your rotation with all your supports. And as long as you do it within maybe about 8 seconds, you can get back, use the normal skill, remove, like, let's say 8 seconds, right? Remove the demon energy with 2 seconds to spare. This automatically resets. Then, because you used 8 seconds, by the time this normal skill is done, let's say there's about 2 seconds left on this, you can then 2 seconds later, after, like, normal attacking, use this again, and immediately, because this has reset itself, use it again to remove the demon energy and reset it again, then use it a third fucking time. Dylan is already crafting the max character, even though his account will be deleted in a few days. Fuck you. Yeah. I mean, what a mechanic. Yeah. So you could just, by putting your rotation in there, you could max out and get 3 lots of normal skills within that time. Hyper shading with the actual fucking combo. And then that's like your DPS rotation, at which point I think you then go and... I mean, I haven't even looked at the ult yet. I'm already thinking of ways to like fully like... Oh, ban you. Good luck, nerd, when I take away your mod powers. So the tagging skill just deals damage. That's fine. The tagging skill is just when you're swapping in. Inflicts damage equal to 370. Inflicts demon energy. No. If with everything inflicting demon energy is fucked up, because you can then reset the normal skill. You can then reset the normal skill again. Hang on. Let me read the ability first, and then we'll talk about more theory crafting. If the number of targets is 5 or fewer, the damage dealt increases by up to 100%, increasing even more when the number of targets shrink. So it's an AoE skill that does more damage when there's less enemies, meaning that it's also amazing for single target. That's fucking ridiculous. Guys. Imagine if, right? Imagine if Neuvillette charged attack did more damage when only hitting one person. Imagine if it doubled the damage if there's only one person getting hit by the charged attack. Imagine how broken he would be, right? And then if there's more, and even then, if there's 2, he gains a 50% damage increase instead. Like, just imagine if that was applied to, like, Neuvillette or some shit like that. I love how Dylan explains everything with Genshin language. Yeah, absolutely, because the difference is that I've played this game for a while. I know how like, ridiculous that is in terms of, like, how it translates to the people in game and the way the mechanics work. You wouldn't be spinning anymore. Well, you could still spin. That's the beauty of it, is that you still have the option to spin. It's just now he's twice as good in single target situations already as the most powerful DPS in, like, overall DPS. Crazy work. So I'm thinking full like what's the word? Full combo. That's the word I'm looking for. Fucking hell, that escaped me. So you're already doing like normal skill. You're increasing your damage. Blah 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 blah. So you go in, you enter. You start with Neuvillette. Oh my god. You start with Meliodas. You use the special attack. Demon energy is now on them. I'm gonna put a finger up every time demon energy is inflicted. Right. You start off by inflicting. You then use the rest of your rotation. Demon energy still inflicted. You then use the normal skill right as it's about to wear off. About 8 seconds later, maybe 9 if you can manage it. It depends, as long as you're being careful and attentive. Use the normal skill to remove it, cause 200% extra damage, as well as the damage from the normal skill. It then resets the normal skill. The normal skill is still up. 2 seconds later, the special attack comes up. You can then use that, or you don't even have to do that, actually. Yeah, so you don't even have to wait the 2 seconds, I think. I think you can go in, use this, rotation, use the normal skill once. It takes away the demon energy, does damage, resets the skill. You then immediately use your ult for extra damage, applying demon energy, use the normal skill again to reset it. It resets a normal skill. You then reapply demon energy with the special attack, which is now fully reset. Applying demon energy again. The normal skill has already been reset, and so you can use it again. Hitting 3 normal skills, right? Dealing that much damage. And then you can go crazy on the normal attack. Like, because by that point you've maxed the passive to 100% extra normal attack damage, and then you can just go crazy on the normal attack because all your skills have done. It's a bit of a convoluted combo, but it fucking works. And he's got one more weapon. So let's quickly read this. So again, the same adventure skill, no matter what, it's always the same adventure skill. The passive, demonic power for 30 seconds when landing attacks on an enemy inflicted with damage. Inflicts damage equal to 10% of attack in a 5-meter area around the hero. Restores 5% of max HP every 2 seconds. Strike enemies are inflicted with Hellfire. Hellfire damage taken. So this seems like a sustainy type thing. Decreases special attack cooldown by 50% when demonic power is active. Crazy. So if there's Darkness Burst, special attack is now 50% less. You're doubling that DPS. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Here you go again, Dylan. I want to see if I can explain this to myself in more funny terms. Fucking hell. Okay, so then the normal skill inflicts damage. Additionally, inflicts damage equal to 100% of attack on enemies within 5 meters. The final strike of demonic power is active. So it's all about having this darkness burst up. Additionally, inflicts. Yeah. And that's where a lot of the extra damage comes in. Standard X/flurry. Well, that's a big multiplier of attack. Increases damage up by 50% and restores 5% of max HP with each hit if demonic power is active. That's quite significant. That's quite significant. That's a lot of damage as well. I think the sword is very underwhelming. I think these two are fucking crazy. I think this has potentially the highest damage cap out of anything. I think this is where all the DPS comes in, but I think this is probably going to be used for higher tier, at least early game, surviving higher tier bosses that deal a lot of damage. So I think I'm going to go for Axe for now, at least. I've done a whole lot of yapping, so I think I will invest in a Meliodas team with Diane as well, and I will go down that route. So yeah, let me go and use my boxes. I've decided on the direction I'm going with things, and that's the direction I'm going. Oh my god. They need to fix it spawning at the bottom. Okay, so the first one, Meliodas. Make sure we're selecting the right one. Meliodas. Yep. Cool, so I've got the box for Meliodas, and then we're going to use the other box on Diane, who's going to be our sort of other carry enabler kind of thing. Am I tripping? Where's the other box? There. Okay, it just scrolled up. And then, yeah, the other one's going to be Diane. We're going to use both of them, obtain the materials we need to craft that all-in-one armor set. I think can show me draperies. Yeah, we can come back to it. So these are like the artifact sets that you need. So you can craft it using this stuff, which again is all craftable in game and obtainable in game. It's just you need this set to be able to craft that for Dan. And then Meliodas uses a different armor set, but it's still the same concept. You need one of each type of armor, and then one each of these. Cool. So we're gonna teleport over here. For some reason, so they've marked a lot of the shops. Like a lot of the shops have stuff you can only buy once a day, which is good to buy actually. But for some reason they've not marked the engraving merchant, so I've had to do that myself. The engraving is like where you craft like the unique armor and stuff like that. So let me fly over. Let me set my new team as well. I keep pressing L instead, like to try and pull out team. I don't think there's a hotkey for the team, but this is my and I'm gonna replace. So I'm gonna quick set. So I'm gonna go for Meliodas being the main DPS, Dan as sub, and a King, Elaine and King, like that. Change team. This will be my team going forward. Fuck's sake. Yeah, this is Drake. Is Drake in game? He's pretty cool. His boss fight is awesome as well. He has a boss fight. Okay. So yeah, Meliodas, we can craft this set. This is a set. It gives us a craft. 200k engrave. Level 34. Ultimate move, damage increase. That's huge. Darkness damage increase. That's huge. Random bonus. We got a bunch of... Oh, we didn't get to read it. Okay. And then we're just going to craft Dan's as well. Yeah, and she has different like sets you can do. This is the one we have, though. This is the one it wants us to craft. Let's do this. Special earth damage increase is huge. And the other ones, we have a bunch of different damage types, which I don't think is that good. So I think in terms of rolls, it's not great. But it's fine. We move. Now we're going to costumes. Yes, equip. We're gonna equip the costumes because of course we are. Oh, I kind of like Dan's like standard one though. I kind of prefer it. I think it's nice. I don't particularly like the armor. But what does it do to her hips? It fucking adds 50% width. How's that fucking happened? Fucking hell. Okay. And then, where the fuck? I actually know how to equip Dan's, there we go. So I've equipped that in King. Quick equip to Meliodas. Equip. Quick equip to Dan. Equip. There we go. So now we've got 3 out of the 4 of our main team equipped with this now. We are going to level it up because that's where a lot of the power comes from. Hopefully we have enough stuff. I don't think I do. No! Oh, I fucked it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Unfortunately, because I kind of need to level everything up. I'll figure something out. AZ singing in chat. Sake. Yeah, everything else is gonna be fucking tiny, isn't it? It's gonna be so insignificant. Okay, seems like we can't really level it up that much, which is a shame, but honestly, it could be worse. I mean, it's mainly just the defense and stuff, which we're missing out on. How is a darkness attack boost? Decrease the cooldown of the normal skill, proportional to the number of tag points, up to 80% for 10 seconds. These are crazy passives. Landing a special attack decreases the cooldown for the normal skill by 17% for 10 seconds. That's also crazy. Yeah, they're really, really strong bonuses. Now let's equip the like artifacts. So we're going over here and I think I just take this, to be honest. Now let's set everybody to the right thing. So we're having Elaine on the book. Use. We're having King on the wand. Yeah, it is the wand. Yes. Oh, nice. The wand is going to come in use. That's nice. So we can choose between this one, healing. I feel like we go healing efficiency, because that is what I use him for. I don't even know if he can heal in this form. I need to read. Restore magic gauge, increase earth damage. Restores the magic gauge by 100. Increase defense. Yeah, no, he doesn't heal. Keeping that in mind that he doesn't heal, I think I just go with the block rate and block defense. Because if it's attack versus healing efficiency, I'd rather have... Yeah, I'd rather have this in place. And then Elaine is on the book, and so she's going to get this book. Increase crit damage by 0.3 for 10 seconds when an attack results in a crit hit. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's damage. Damage is damage. Let's also equip these as well. So we're going to equip that staff. And we're going to equip this wand. I think we're going to equip that wand. Let's equip that one for now. We may as well just put it to good use. then yeah. Cool. Now onto these guys. So these guys already have like gauntlets and stuff like that. And then Meliodas using the sword here. An axe, which is going to be this one. Why can't I? Oh, because I haven't gotten to mastery. Gandalf, you know. Gandalf staff. You mean Gandalf? Gandalf. Oh, I can't make jokes. I can't make jokes like that on stream. Alright, let's mastery break. Unlock weapon mastery. Cool, so that's done. Cool, we've unlocked the weapon mastery there. We've unlocked that one. We've unlocked this one. And we've unlocked this one. So we have all the weapon masteries unlocked for each one of them. From this point, I will invest here. I think we just invest in. I've put it into sword. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm meant to put it in here. Oh, that's wasted XP. That's sad. And I think we just hit the mastery for this. And we take them up as far as I can. That's a lot of mastery points, though. Ah, that's sad. Oh well. And 32 only gets us to that. That's crazy. Let's remove all and let's just get enough for the attack. Yeah, there we go. So we've gotten the attack boost. Fucking hell, boost. We can have these little side bits as well if we get the armor cactus essence. Yeah, if we go and get the resources for it, we could go and upgrade that stuff as well. We're gonna do enough here. We might as well sink the 4 in. We're not gonna upgrade here though. Not for now anyway. Or maybe we do, just for... Oh wait, actually no, that's fine. She is using battle axe, so that's okay. Meliodas is using battle axe as well, which is fine. She's using book, so yeah, I'll stick 4 in there. And then King is also using these 4. So yeah. I'm not entirely sure what the master increase does here. Maybe I'll try it on Dan. Apply stats. Mastery. Let's see if it changes. I think it just allows you to unlock this stuff. I'm not sure it actually changes anything there. Either way. I don't think I think I need a bunch of these for axe mastery. I think it might be different per. Let's for King. Let's do it for King. Yeah, it's different materials depending on the type of weapon, I believe. Oh, it's Hizo joined. Yeah, it was good, Hizo. Sorry, I missed you. I missed you joining. Miro, can you ban Dylan, please? He's an AZ hater, a professional AZ hater. Get it right. All right. I think we. Nah, let's not save the rest. Let's put it to good use. Let's put it into. I mean, we've put it. Let's sink it to here. Let's sink it to other parts of the character. And then I think we just put the other one into like again. I think like here or something. Get the increases. I think that's good. And then so that is now sorted. I'm then going to equip the axe for Meliodas. Let's enhance this as well. Just take level 10. I don't think I can go past that. No, I need to complete some side quests, I think. Monster drops to get these upgrade stones and take it to the next tier. We can enchant it, but I don't have any crafted spell beads. I can craft some, but I haven't done that yet. Okay, let's close that for now. And then Limber Break being like the refinements. I don't know who either one of those people are. Neither one of them. Alison Becker. Andy Robertson. Fucking no fucking clue. Mo Salah. I know who Mo Salah is. I know that much. They called me Neymar back in primary school. You were a young Neymar, bro. What the the youngest Neymar known to man. I'll increase the damage of stuff later on. And then for here, sorry Jericho. I need stats. I need stats on Meliodas, and I'm not particularly using you anymore, as much as I hate to say it. So we're going to use the axe. We now have significant attack on Meliodas, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, I think we're going to go with his armor. And then, unfortunately, I don't have any, like, weapon costumes, so... The chant at LFC. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, to be fair, you may as well while I'm just going through things, trying to sort people out. I think we now get to... Yeah, I can activate potential. Increase stats even further. Because I've unlocked the mastery for them. Oh, that's significant. It would have been nice to get another Meliodas or two. Okay, that's fine. You know what I like, though? The constellations change depending on the moveset you have. They have different constellations, so that you're not constellations aren't better for one and not the other. Like, they have completely different constellations. It's so cool. So cool. I love this system. I feel like once I get all 4 of these, that you'd be able to get another, like, awakening on them. Okay. Okay. Oh, I actually need to equip the accessories, don't I? That would help. So, accessories. For Meliodas, we're just going to go for the damaging ones. I don't think I have any dark attack ones, to be honest. I think I'd just go for, like, the lightning defense or physical defense, one of the two. Okay, well, let's equip the lightning defense ones for Meliodas. Let's go for... All of these are fire attack. I'm not a fire attacker. Physical. In which case, we may as well go for, like, fire defense or earth defense. One of the two. I feel like we'll just go for earth defense. I mean, we could activate the 2-piece, couldn't we? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jericho. I'm gonna have to steal all your stuff. Defense increased. Can I just steal the stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal that. Plus equipment attack is nice. And then I think I steal one of these. I think I steal Gila's as well, because again, I'm just not using her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gila. I loved using you while I was, but now is different. So, physical attack. I think I just go for the defensive option for this. With earth defense. Yeah, and then for this, we'll go for this one. So that's her done. We then need to do the whole set for this one. I'm thinking we go for the... What's a shield based off? I'm fairly sure a shield is based off defense. Let me just quickly check. 300% defense, yeah. And decreases damage taken. Cool. Yeah, decreases. This is crazy, by the way. Decreases damage taken by 50% while they have a barrier. And she gives everybody a barrier. It's really, really cool. That being said, she's a defense character in this state, so I'll give her defense. Starting at the top. So, she'll probably need the highest defense I have, which is this one. That gives HP increase. That gives percentage HP defense, though. Flat defense, I think, is going to be better in this situation, so let's grab that. Then that's HP. Let's check the top. Healing efficiency, HP increase. Defense increase there. We can take that. Let's go for a little bit. Any defense increase at this point is going to be good. Defense increase on her. Defense. Yeah, it's gonna have to be this one. Sorry, Jericho. Defense increase again. Yeah, it's gonna have to be this one. And then we're on to the... It's gonna have to be one of these two. It doesn't matter which one. I'll just go for the one with more HP. We then... physical... So this is also defensive, so I probably need to stick her on one of the higher defense ones. I think I switch there. I'll just go and quickly set Kings to be that. And there we go. And then the ring... Probably looking at this one. Okay. I think I fully equipped all my characters. So, fully equipped. Unfortunately, doesn't have a set, but I only have 3 boxes, and she was not getting one of them. There we go. So, everybody is equipped to a certain level. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough resources to level this stuff up yet, but I'm hoping we can throw some stuff together to be able to do that. I'm thinking I enhance all of the weapons to be at least level 10. Just to really min-max. Because I'm not sure how this will go. And then King is using this weapon, which again we're going to select multiple. Cool. Alright. Let's just double check the potentials and stuff. I'm fairly sure I don't have any to give any of them. That's fine. And yeah, let's take a look at just the overall combat level now. So at 40,000 combined HP, which is quite big. We've got a team that is 33.9 thousand rated. I don't think it's attack. I think it's rated. Yeah, so the attack is here. And this is the rating next to the HP. And I'm fairly happy with that. You can upgrade the skills too. Oh, that's of the okay, never mind. That's of the weapon. Events. What's the event? Oh yes. There we go. Now I get that boy. 3k per? Whoa, refine armor to +1. I can do that. Guys, we're about to do more summons. With Daisy on the team one time. I can do that. I can easily do that. Participate in the event. Refine armor to +1. Reach shared master of 30 with a hero. Damn. I legit just used all of it. We can still gamble. And I got Wise Big Hoot. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is change my team slightly, ever so slightly, to include Daisy, who I think is this one. Yeah. So she doesn't have any, equipment at the moment. it shouldn't matter. If we do the easiest red demon, we should get a free temple. Okay, so here's the thing, right? When you use skills and abilities and stuff, you gain what is the energy like equivalent, right? So you see down at the bottom, I have 5 runes. If I start using abilities, or is it skills? Yeah, if I use a skill, I get a rune, right? And I can just use my skills and generate energy. Although I don't think it's worth. Ah, there we go. That one generated energy. So now I'm maxed on energy, and I filled my tag meter as well. So now I can go over spawn everything. It's fine, Miro, it's fine. Let people talk about what they want to talk about. It's okay. So we're going to start with Meliodas. I can't remember whether it was the right click, but we're going to right click, swap to set up with everybody. Swap back. Use the skill. I think that was a bit much. I think that was a bit much. Okay. We're going to leave. We're gonna leave the dungeon. We're not gonna claim because I'm saving my keys for normal mode. Normal mode has a lot more HP, by the way. But that's the premise. I feel like swap out, get some kind of setup. It doesn't need to be amazing. I think we at least need to get the shield down. We at least need to try and get Dan's ult and skills down to get the burst, up. If we can fit in King, that would be great. But I think I should skill first so we can get skill off initially, and then we can go into the right click. Okay, let me change my team back. And let me also. So I should be able to now upgrade a piece of armor to +1. So let's upgrade her armor to be +1. How much is this gonna take? I don't know if I can. I mean, I can get rid of this gear. I don't know if I can. I think I'm gonna have to try and. Well, I think that might be for the sake of 3,000 primos. Weapon enhance. You can buy the stones. Armor refinement stone. How much does 1 give? Let's buy 1 and see how much of a level it gives. Bear in mind, this is spend 100, get 3,000. So in the long run, it means shit all. So it should be okay. Let me swap back to King. Let's see if this works. Refine. Oh, that gives nearly a full level. Yeah, that's gonna work. Yeah. There we go. So let's do all that. We're short 5. What dickheads? Why would they put 5 in there? Okay, I guess. Right. Yeah, let's get rid of the level 1 at least. There we go. Okay, so we got a piece of armor to +1. That's another mission, right? Yeah, look. That's 6. That's another 2 temples. I need to participate in the mines and then shared mastery of level 30 with a hero, which I'm not sure how many I need total of those enhancement stones. So let's participate in them. Let's save that. Let's summon first of all. Claim our stuff. So let's summon. Let's go for what are we going for? I say let's go for characters. Let's go for characters. Free primos, free gems. Let's go for characters. Okay, she's faked us out a couple times. We got 4-star, 3, another 4-star. That's cool. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3-star. Okay. It is what it is. Let's do another one. Another one. At least our next temple will be a 5-star. Unless she's baited us. But I'm not gonna wait. She baited the fuck out of us, boys. She's delivered us Meliodas 2 times. Nah, that's crazy. She's given us Meliodas twice. She's baited the fuck out of me. She baited the fuck out of me 2 times. That's crazy. C1, C1, C1. I mean, that's huge because the getting the flat damage increase is massive. Butch Loki. That's crazy. That's crazy. And a 4-star weapon too. I think I actually need this. That's crazy how she's baited us twice. The fact all of this is getting deleted, yeah, it's rough, it's rough, it's rough. But it allows me to complete content at the moment, which is what I want to be able to do. Yeah, look, increases special attack 40%. That's a massive bonus. That is a big bonus. Next one would be plus 15%. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot I can claim the special codex for Meliodas now. And there's a few weapons that I've gotten now, which I'm also going to claim. Get all the points I can for that. I'm nearly at the big boy, the mischievous ball cat. Yeah, I've got the outfit for you and the outfit for you. And then pets. I've now got... That's a flying pet. That's a flying boy. Does that mean I can now fly? Wait, that's cool. Let's go. We're flying. I can dismount and glide, I reckon. Oh, it uses my stamina, though. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, you guys have missed. You guys missed the 5-stat. 5-stat? I just read Mondstadt and combined the 2 words. You guys missed the 5-star. She just came and gave us Meliodas again. It was crazy. Yeah, look at our boy. Our big owl. Our big owly boy. Let's go. I can fly. That's really cool. That's really cool. Not a lot of games just let you do that. Genshin could never. Yeah, cool. This is cool. Okay, so there's a few things I wanted to do. I kind of got distracted by that. Let me get some runes real quick. Using my abilities and stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, something else King can do, which is quite cool, is he can like pick a location to fly to. Be like, yeah, I want to fly up here, and he'll just like yeet, which I think is quite cool. Apparently he doesn't like climbing that though. Oh, okay. Yep, no, he's up. Yeah, they all have like exploration passives, every single person, so she can throw bits of wind. This is relevant, I promise. Diane, I think, can raise rocks or place rocks. Yeah, so she can place rocks that you can then climb up on. I don't know what the use case for is, or use case is for, but he can do it. And then Meliodas can wall run, right? Apparently he can wall run. I don't know if I count this as wall running. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, that's really cool. That makes climbing so much nicer. Geo Traveler. Yeah, he can run up buildings. That's so much nicer. Yeah, he can double jump as well. So double jump, glide. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Might have to become a frying pan. So Boop is not out on it's out on Steam. It's also out on PlayStation, Xbox. I'm not sure about Switch, but I know it's out on mobile as well. It's multi-platform. So you will be able to get this on a multitude of different platforms. So don't worry if your PC can't handle it, your phone can. This game needs to release ASAP, yeah. Yeah, it's really fucking cool. Okay. Now, what's been scaring me is the normal Red Demon's actually a fucking menace. Will this cost money? No, it's a free game. It's a free game. It's like Genshin. It's free. Let's just see how we fare against the Red Demon. Again, we're gonna use all our abilities, just generate as much runes as we can. We're just gonna go to max if possible. Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna make the most of this. Okay. I think that's okay. I think we're good. I think we're good from this point. So again, we're gonna start with Meliodas, and we're gonna see how we do, because this Red Demon, I swear, guys, is a fucking menace. His damage skyrockets. I'm gonna eat one of these because I want the HP. I want the healing and the damage. Yeah. So, Red Demon, we summon it. Puts a hole in the fucking sky. Here he comes. So we're gonna use skill. That. Then we're gonna swap as quick as we can. Use the skill, animation cancel, swap, swap. Okay, then we're going to swap back in. Oh, okay, I fucked up the combo a bit, but he's a bit... Okay, so the normal attack's a little bit slow, but that should be fine. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Okay, that's cool. I'm just trying out the abilities as well while I'm doing this. So, okay, so we're applying the debuff. We've then got... We can use another use of it. That is a lot of damage. Oh, he's crying. Oh, he's crying. Mind you, the shield is phenomenal. The thing is, we're now doing this Earth Burst thing. Where we're... So the more Earth we apply, we're generating that Earth combo. Yeah, so the more Earth we applied, we were generating that Earth combo. And then when we hit the Darkness, it corrupted that. Like, if it gets all the way up, it then turns into a Darkness Burst rather than an Earth Burst. And allows us to do a shit ton more damage. Now, we can claim this, 15. And there we go, look, we get 400 primos for completing the fight. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And we get a bunch of this. This is the stuff that we're going to be using to level up our equipment. So this was very needed. And the elite tokens also allow us to do the mastery stuff. It's going to be pretty good, especially since you can infinitely do these dungeons in the closed beta test, because you can buy resin with the primos that you use to claim, and you essentially turn it into a net positive. It's kind of crazy. Are you talking about cereal is soup? Soup is usually hot. No, but it doesn't have to be hot. I eat cereal hot. You're a fucking menace. Based AZ. Don't say based AZ for eating warm fucking cereal. Let's not normalize that shit. No. Fuck that. A cereal soup. No, I wouldn't say cereal soup. I wouldn't say cereal soup. I'm fairly sure soup is defined as consisting of at least a few ingredients, right? Because you're mixing fruit and stuff. Cereal is not soup. What is it then? Are we kidding? if we take a glass of milk and we mix in chocolate, it then becomes chocolate milk, right? If we have a glass of milk and we put cereal in it, it doesn't become fucking soup. It doesn't become soup. You can't call chocolate milk soup, and therefore you should not be able to call cereal soup. Fucking cereal soup, my ass. Anyways, let me do these fucking mines. A liquid dish, typically savory, and by the way, Mira, milk is a drink. You do not eat milk. You drink milk. You eat soup. In stock. That's the other thing as well. Meat, fish, or vegetables in stock or water substance. Cereal is none of those things. Resembling soup in appearance or consistency. It's not consistent. You drink soup, to be fair. Nah, cereal's a rocket launcher. You know what, Hyper? You make a good point. It's fucking wrong, but you make a good point. Jesus. Where's the mines? That's what I want to know. I yearn for the mines. Here. Let's see what the mines is like. Let's go through. Let's use the keys to enter the mines once. I probably should have done the normal version rather than the easy version for better rewards, but honestly, I'm just trying to try out here. Last thing I want to do is enter, use my keys, and then so start out, use my stuff, come in here, use Dan's skill, shield. Okay, I should not be using the skill first then. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Oh, okay, right. I didn't do the rotation fast enough. Wait, I can just. Where the fuck are you going? Wait, that's a spider minecart. That's cool. Are we going back here then? Are we following it? Are we following it? Are we going? Oh! Depart. Alright, let's fucking go. Cannot be open while in a dungeon. Okay. If it says so. Add veggies. Add vegetables to cereal, and yeah, maybe we can call it soup. Add meat to cereal, and maybe we can call it soup. Didn't want to know. Yeah, I don't fucking eat vegetables. My granddad, he is like 90, like 91 or 81. I can't remember. He's one of the two. I think he's 82. And he has a saying: "Lion doesn't eat grass." Okay, the lion does not eat grass. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, I feel like I should have. Oh, well, I'm cooked. I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on the chat, please. Oh, we're fine. We're absolutely chilling. Yeah, we're chilling. I didn't actually realize. Well, where's my fucking mouse? I don't have any of that. I have 3 earth types and a dark. Dark can't apply elements. Okay, we're still going. So I was meant to do stuff on the way there, but I wasn't paying attention because I'm just I'm listening to people talk about fucking cereal being soup. My chat rate is 8 per minute, and 7 of those 8 is just discussing the current state of fucking cereal. Oh, why is he ignoring me, bro? Okay, I feel like... Yeah. Okay. I can't open an online find the tunnels exit. Did I go in this way? I went in this way. Alright, let's, can I ride my... No, I can't ride my pets. Let's continue then. Ooh, keys. Okay, bet. Wee. Hello, bitch. He hits so hard. Thing is, I don't have it like a generic healer, but I do have healing potions that I can use. I'm not sure I'm a fan with how slow it is, but it does hit for a lot. This axe hits for a lot. Where's the other keys? I think I might just ignore these guys and just go for the key users. So I should be able to swipe, execute. Am I doing this the wrong way? I thought it's supposed to reset. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Wait, there was another... Okay. Where am I meant to go? Here. Through here, maybe? Go to the tunnel's third exit. Oh, okay, well, it's in the complete opposite direction then, isn't it? Yeah, he hits for a lot of fucking damage. I can see how far I am away from it. I don't listen to Sabrina Carpenter, so I'm not entirely sure what it sounds like. I'm sure it's catchy, though. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Okay. I wonder if I get ores from this. Down here, I assume? I mean, no. I'm meant to go down. Hey, yo, am I missing something? Oh, is that an elevator of some kind? Nah, I'm tripping. Is there an elevator of some kind? Wait, what is that? Wait, that's a whole fucking merchant. What the fuck are you doing here, bro? This was a locked room. How long have you been here for? Yeah, fuck it, give me everything. I have that closed beta test money. I'll just take everything you have. Yeah, thanks. What is this? Level 3 of... World level 3. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just buy everything. Bro, this was a locked room. You've been here for time. Surely. I'm not exactly sure where to go from here. Oh. Send to into the third tunnel. Reach the last exit of the third tunnel. Tunnel number 1, tunnel number 2, tunnel number 3. So I'm in tunnel 1. So where the fuck takes me to there? I'm bamboozled. Chat's fucking baffling me. I'm baffled right now. Well and truly baffled. Where am I going? It's over towards the right, apparently. Do I need to climb back up? I think I might need to climb back up. Let me climb back up and check. Fuck off. Over here. Oh, please tell me I don't have to go up there. I think I do. Oh, yes, Meliodas can fucking sprint up walls. I forgot about that. Okay, let me just double check where this is. Oh, I'm going the complete opposite direction. This way. Yeah, here. And then, why do I feel like I'm just going back on myself, though? Oh, it's underneath me here. Oh, lads, I'm so fucking confused as to where I actually go here. It's not intuitive. Okay, I know it's over there, though. Do I just run to it? Is it through here? Didn't I just open this, though? Key required. I mean, brother, come on. Key required. Didn't I just go in there? Am I being locked out of the thing I just went to get the key for? That's buggy as fuck. I mean, I know it's closed beta, but that's so buggy. Am I getting, like, confused here? The door's closed on me. Unless the opening up was just for the merchant specifically. And I should have just continued. No. I'm about to leave. Unless it's up here. I'll give this a few more minutes, otherwise I'll just leave and do something else. Because this doesn't particularly make any sense to me. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, right. We're fucking leaving. I think it's bugged. I'm just gonna go with it being bugged. No chance, no fear. Yeah, I don't know how people eat rice with a fork. Is another criminal thing. That's an AZ action if I've ever seen it. Rice with a fork. Thanks, Boop. Okay, so there's a chest right there. I need to get it. Oh, I've used my ability. Okay. Where's the chest? It is the chest. There it is. I eat soup with a fork. Shut the fuck up. Eating soup with a fork. Easy action is crazy. Well. I think you might have missed it. What did I miss? Didn't read it. I read the one where you said about a Sabrina Carpenter song being stuck in your head. I just said that. I've not listened to Sabrina Carpenter's songs. I don't really listen to her, so I haven't actually heard anything from her. Claymore. Okay, right. Next thing we need to check is we just need to put somebody to mastery 30 for another temple. So we need somebody who we haven't got awakened yet, like you. But we need somebody that I would have actually put levels into. Which I don't think is many. I don't think I put many levels into people. I think it might be 12. I think I need 12 of these big ones. Which is a lot. Have I not done... Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can... Let's see if we can do the next boss challenge up, shall we? I feel like we're probably going to die quite quickly, but if we can get 800 primos per time we do it, that's surely crazy. Or we can get 5-star artifacts here as well. The wishing thing. Oh, the wishing thing. The wishing thing. Yeah, we can do that after. I'll show you the wishing thing. Sorry, I looked away from chat again. I got distracted. We can do it. We can do it after this. Somebody please remind me. Oh fuck! I forgot to eat something before I did this. Okay. Now we're gonna swap. Oh, I feel like that's gonna be a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do our full rotation. In with king, in with the pillow. So we're gonna go slash skill. We're then going to skill with Diane. I've burst by accident. That's such a shame. I really didn't mean to burst there. Well, I feel like it's a lot of damage. Ooh! Okay, we're gonna have to avoid that. I think I've seen that attack before. Yeah, and we have to avoid the belly flops at all costs as well. Okay, let's use Diane's skill. Oh no. Okay, that was a lot of ticks. Okay, we've activated the barrier. Okay, now let's try this again. Alt, use the skill again, and then use the skill again. Oh. Okay. Then we should be able to stun as well. E instantly ate our barrier with that. That was crazy damage. We have to run. We have to run. That's a rough attack to face. Okay, we really need Elaine to help us out here, and please put a shield. Okay, that's the belly flop. Gonna go in with king. Okay, we're maxed. We're gonna burst here. Swap to Meliodas. Use it. Oh, we've used the skill by accident. Fuck. Okay. That's sad. I mean, we were kind of stuck in a corner against an invisible wall. So, here's one of the other bad things about it. When you die in a dungeon, the boss gets reset to max health. And you get shit all. You get nothing back. You don't reset to the previous state. You just get put back into the dungeon with no health. And the boss just fully regenerates. Like, it's not that you're being forced to leave the dungeon and go back in again, essentially. It's a bit shit. So let me go over to a healing statue, and then we can do the summon thing. We can summon. Imagine hug the boss is so chubby. Chubby boy. I think, can you? Oh, I was wondering if you could like hop on your flying mount mid glide, but apparently not. I need to practice the Meliodas thing, I think. So I reckon it's a case of use the skill here, swap out to a lane, use shield at least. I don't know if her skill does anything. Let me just check. Yeah, decreases. Yeah, so I use that skill. I don't even know if I use any one of these, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I even swapped to Diane. I think at least for setting off a Meliodas, I think I used King's skills. Yeah. I reckon that's what I need to do. And then swap back to Meliodas, use the skill, use the burst, use the skill, use the right click, use the skill again. I think that's going to have to be it. Okay, let's do the summons. Let's do another summons. So, Hizo, here's the summon for you. So you can see there's characters and then weapons as well. Oh, I've clicked on my other monitor. Characters and summons. Characters and weapons, I mean. We're going to go for characters just because I have the weapons I want. I don't particularly need any more. So this is what it looks like. So she is not a great indicator. However, she has a chance to fake you out. No, it still could be good, but it's most likely not going to be good. So then you spin. The music goes crazy, though. Yeah, so it's blue. It's not going to be good. We're probably going to get like 1 4-star at most. And then it shows you how many you got. So I got 2 4-stars. There we go. So then you click through. That's a rare, 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 rare. So we got Hauser, 4-star Hauser. And then we got a 4-star Rapier. Now we can probably do another 4 pull if we buy a bunch of the Master XP, to be honest. Bundle shop in the source location. Yeah, complete mission. We're just gonna buy a bunch because it's closed beta and we can farm this shit for free. I think you just need 12 to do the initial like mastery level, but I'm not sure. We might have to go back and buy some more. I hope 12 will be enough. Let's do Drake instead, because I do at some point want to try out Drake. It's 11. Okay, so it's 11 to fully max it out. I was close. And then, yeah, we can... The thing is, you don't even have to unlock the weapon mastery to be able to unlock all of the weapons. It just happens when you hit level 30. You then get access to his other, like, skills, which is really cool. But now we've done that. We spent a few. But what's more important is we now get another temple, and we get another temple on top of that. So let's see, we need to do Grey Demon boss challenge with Drake on the team. We can easily do that. Defeat the Albion in boss challenge, normal difficulty 1 time. We can probably do that. Enchant weapon 1 time. I'm going to have to figure that out because I've not done that before. Participate in boss challenge with a party of 3 or more players 1 time. That's rough. Because I don't think I've ever done that before either. But we're on chapter 5, so it's to be expected. Let's do those 2 pulls though. Let's do those 2 temples. So we should be guaranteed a 5-star here because we've done 1, we got nothing, then we have 2 more temples. So let's do this. Cinema. We love seeing this girl. Give me my 5-star. And that's what the 5-star animation looks like. Double! Nah, not double. Ooh, we got another one of him. He's pretty cool. Nice. We got another Drake. AZ would be gassed with that. Honestly, it's so cool. Yeah, it's really cool. And then we got 4-star gauntlets, which the design, I love the design of the 4-star gauntlets. Really cool. I think the 4-star designs are cooler than the 5-star designs. I just whoa, back to back 5 stars. Back to back 5 stars. We do love to see it. Spin that shit. Give me my 5-star. What did you eat? What's going on? We take it. Okay. Okay, this is the 4-star. Grimoire is a 4-star. Let's fucking go. That's awesome. That's great. That strengthens my team. I'm very happy with that. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. Let's tell you what. Let's go and actually increase people's potential here. So, 40% more damage from normal attacks. We take it. We absolutely take it. And then we can't do any more. So I think, who was it? Ah, yeah. So we can do a couple here, and then we should also be able to unlock the weapon mastery. And unlocking weapon mastery, the shared mastery, gives you a potential point. So you saw just then, he had 2, because I pulled 2 dupes of him, and now he has 3. So you get essentially a free constellation just by taking him up to 30 and then unlocking it. So yeah, that's the first one. The second one, increase normal attacks. Third one is another attack and HP defense increase, another stat increase. There we go. Here's a third. I don't know if you have to do it one at a time or if you click like later on, if you can just do all of them. I haven't actually tried, so cool. We can do a Grimoire. Grimoire's pretty cool, but surprisingly, he doesn't shield other people. His whole thing is barriers, and he can't like use a barrier. It doesn't make sense. Here we go. Okay, so I do have to go for one at a time. Hopefully they improve that to just... I mean, I'm sure you won't be pulling 5 stars to that degree. Outside of closed beta, but... If you don't pull Drake, I'm coming after you, I'm just saying. Oh, if you don't pull Drake, okay. I mean, that's just a skill issue on your part, isn't it? Bro, it's a missed on base since age 15. Okay, there we go. That's Hendrickson done. We got 1 Dreyfus. Is Dreyfus? Yeah, Dreyfus. Cool. We then have Gil Thunder, who we have a few on, so we're going to activate potential. 1, 2. Why does that guy look like he's 1670? Who? Who's this? Put Varka to shame. Who's this? This one? Or this one? The guy with the beard. I mean, a lot of them have beard. I guess not a lot of them have beard. I guess it has to be this one then. Now, this guy we got a fucking lot on. This guy we've gotten so many, essentially, constellations. Apparently Hauser's pretty fun to play. I haven't played a lot of him, though. This is how Heizo should have been. Like, wind wrapped around his hands. Fucking punching shit. Instead, he's too graceful. It would have been fucking cool. Okay, we got some of this guy who I'm fairly sure is Grimoire's son. But I've not watched the sequel series. So I don't know. Who's the Whitebeard one? The Whitebeard one is Hendrickson. Who I think is the villain of Season 1. But then becomes good. Or not corrupted, one of the two. Last one. There we go. Cool. Now, what I should be able to do is do this. I need to put Drake on my team real quick. So Drake goes on my team, I get another temple. I don't know why I paused for so long. I was calculating sweet shit all, but I was calculating nonetheless. There we go. And then I'll do the normal version, just because I should be able to do the normal version without issue. But maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. Let's do the normal version. Let's see if we can get those 400 primos. Hendrickson. Okay, we're just gonna go straight. See, this one's slightly different. So this one has a cultist in the middle. And so you can kind of like... You have to kill him first. And then he gets pissed and is like, well, okay then. I'm just gonna stick this shit in the ground. And pray. And then you look around and it's just... Yo, what's good? What's good, homie? Yeet. And then you usually... Oh, I don't know why I got hit by that, to be fair. That's kind of crazy. It's quite cool. Oh, baby. Oh, it didn't hit. Because my right click didn't hit. Alright, apply the shields. Okay. Okay, I have him. Cancel. Sprint forward. And hit him again. Okay, that's decent damage. We're gonna swap to a lane. Get out of the way of that ability. We're gonna swap to him just for the vibes. What attack is that? Oh my god, I'm not gonna do it in time. Ooh! I did not do that in time. I'm cooked, by the way. If I take one fucking hit without my shield up, I'm cooked. Please hit him again. One more hit. Where's he gone? Okay. That's it. Let's activate the shield. Barrier. Tag skill. Reset. Hit normal attack once. Hit the skill again. We have to keep an eye on this barrier. As soon as it wears out, we need to fucking run. Okay. Barrier. We need to avoid that. Good shit. Dodge. Oh. Okay, there we go. Dodge that. That was dangerous. Okay, dodge out of the way of that. Barrier back up. Swap to Meliodas, who's going to... Damn. No. Don't fucking do it. What is this? Oh, it's dangerous. My stamina's too low for this shit. Why haven't I been fucking... He one-tapped my shield! Dodge. Please dodge. No. Okay. I should be able to just move out of the way of this. I don't understand why I can't just move out of the way. It's fucking... Ah! The sly local legend with 50 million HP. Did you see how much HP he left, man? That was so much. Problem is, as well, as I'm going to get put back into this. Yo, crew, what's good? Yeah, and then it immediately dicked. You see what I mean? Like, it's just a bit... it's a closed beta test, so obviously they don't think of these things until players try it and go, this shit bullshit. But it's very bullshit how it just spawns you in with negative health and spawns the boss in with their entire health bar. It's so ridiculous. But that's why whenever you do dungeons, just go to one of these, so you can hop out, instantly heal back up, and go straight back in. Ugh, that was irritating. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. God, I need a haircut. I'll just put it to the side for now. Okay, well, we're going to take our time. And we're going to use all of these runes up. There we go. Okay. Oh, is he... Brother, are you already praying? You're already praying! Oh, it's fucking hard to avoid that, man. I don't know why I'm swapping to him, to be honest. For rune generation, maybe? Like, why am I doing this to myself? So, apply, burst, skill again. Skill again. Oh, okay, you know what? I can probably sneak a shield in between that time. Oh, oof. Okay, that was a demon. That was a demon not killed, but okay. Tag skill. Reset. Skill again. Skill again. There we go. That's decent. Okay, let me just use this time to generate a bunch of runes for free, and then run. I left that a bit late. Okay, and the aim for that is also a bit like is a bit like noddy is the word I use for it. Like it's almost like it's delayed is the best way to describe it. So we're just going to do that, and then we're going to go straight into Meliodas, just so we can get some damage off. Burst. That was a lot of fucking damage. Okay, here, I think he flies into the center and fires those black darts. Yeah, okay. We're doing way better this one. Like, the attacks do vary. We just have to run for that, that's okay. So as long as we save enough stamina to dash once. I feel like he just enhanced himself. I feel like I'm right. Okay, move out of the way. Okay. Meliodas. Alt. Yeah. There we go. That went way better. Purple and not black. Well, it's black in the center and purple on the outside. Look at the time. What's the time? No, it's okay. It's alright. I have to wake up early, that's why. Okay. Okay. We got some, like, enhancement material. We should probably enhance our stuff as well. Like our weapons, and although I don't think I can enhance my weapon yet, I think I can't upgrade them. But the earring's quite interesting. Defense increase. That's really good for a lane. That would be really good to get on a lane, to be fair. And then no increase there. But Earth Attack HP defense increase would be very good. At least just for the 2 set. So we'll see. Cool. I mean, I'm happy with that. That went really well. And I should be able to claim another mission. So, enchant a weapon, defeat Albion boss in normal difficulty. Yeah, let's do the normal difficulty one as well. And not before another temple. Are hot dogs a sandwich? Yes. Hot dogs are technically a sandwich. Hot dogs are technically a sandwich, dude. Think about it. If you got a regular piece of bread, right, and put some meat like ham or sausage inside of said bit of bread, the only difference is that instead of cutting it and putting one on top of the other, you're just folding it and putting one on top of the other. That's the only difference. Tacos are not sandwiches too. No, I wouldn't say tacos are sandwiches because but do you need to make a sandwich though? Because I'm raising you this. Boop and Crewery, if you were to get one slice of bread, put some ham and cheese in it, and then fold the bread over, you would have a sandwich. You would just have a sandwich that you haven't cut. But you would have a sandwich. It would be irrefutable. You would have a ham and cheese sandwich. You've just folded the bread instead of cut it. Hot dogs are the exact same. No, I'd call that a taco. But tacos aren't bread. Yeah, 2 layers. 2 layers. Exactly. Tacos being made with flatbread. But can you make a sandwich with flatbread? I would argue no. See, thing is, it's nice and easy to do. Fucking MatPat has food theory. I'm fairly sure they've covered it on food theory. Food theory is hot dog a sandwich. If you want, after the stream. After the stream. Do it after the stream. What makes a sandwich a sandwich? Food theory, what makes a sandwich a sandwich? I'm fairly sure that's the episode where they discuss it. And they go into like the political laws of each country as to how like things are defined. And what they're taxed as. Is a burger a sandwich too? Yes. I would say as a whole, yes, it is. It's just kind of like a hot dog. We class it as something else because it's its own brand of like thing. But in general, kind of like how apples and pears are their own thing, but they're fruit. Burgers and hot dogs are sandwiches, but they are their own things. That's how I'm putting it across, okay? That's like saying, oh, an apple's a fruit. Oh, pear's not a fucking fruit. They're completely different, right? An orange isn't a fucking fruit. It's completely different from an apple. They're all fruits. Hot dogs, burgers, they're sandwiches. In the bracket of sandwiches. They're just not the sandwich you're used to. And typically, if you want an orange, and you want somebody to pass you said orange, you go, can you pass me that orange? You don't say, can you pass me that fruit? Because we identify it as its own thing. Just saying. Just saying. I need bleach for my brain. I agree with it 100%. Thank you. Okay, I can live with that. Lovely. Cool. I feel like we found peace. I feel like we found the middle ground for everybody. Apart from AZ, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, let's do this temple. Sad. I mean, expected. We did to just pull 2 back to back. Hauser again? This man keeps appearing. Okay. Let's... Is missions there? Yeah, I need to find these specialties at some point, but I don't know if it's worth doing, to be honest. Like, I could just keep trying to do the event stuff. And I get another temple tomorrow as well. But I'm thinking I just do this, because this is 4 temples. Figure out how to enchant a weapon, I'm fairly sure isn't too hard. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm fairly sure you do the enchantment stuff here. Yeah, spell beads. So spell beads, I need a better workbench to be able to craft higher tier spell beads. But I can still craft this. I think to craft a better workbench, I need... Is it here? Yeah, I need like 4 more silver ingots, which means I need to find about 4 more silver, or maybe 5. So I'm gonna skip that for now. I'm just gonna craft... Let's craft 1, and then let's craft 3. Just because that way I can grab this one and then wait for these to finish. Oh no, what are we talking about now? Oh no. Tomatoes are free, shall we talk about that? Well, Dylan is a cabbage, no doubt. This really is life, guys. Oh, free. Thank you. This blonde guy again. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just catching up on the entire chat because I missed it for 2 minutes and suddenly we're all talking about tomatoes and ketchup. You know, there was a time in the US where the like educational system was made to give children at least 5 a day, and the way they would do that was to say, "Oh well, we use tomatoes and tomato ketchup. Here, your tomato ketchup's one of your 5 a day." And they had to give people like their 5 a day. The problem is then there was like a bunch of wastage because no kid voluntarily has their 5 a day. And so I think they changed the law to it has to be at least offered. You have to at least offer a 5 a day. I think it was this whole thing. Okay, so now that I have the beads, what do we think we do with them? What do we think we do with them? Let's. I tell you what, let's test this out on a 4-star weapon that I don't mind getting eradicated. Let's test it out on this. Enhance. Enchant. Select enchantment. We have this. Enchant. Tag skill damage increase. Okay. So you can retry and get better things. Interesting. Now that I've done that, let's enchant my actual weapon. Max. Oh, the maximum normal attack damage increase. Okay. I mean, it's not a massive amount of damage, but it's early game, so you can't really complain that much. And I got the max roll. That's quite nice. Dylan, do you like ketchup? I love ketchup. Ketchup's goated. Yes, Boop. There is a National Hot Dog and Sausage Council in America. They cover that in the food theory episode, which is quite funny. Oh, the max roll again. Special attack damage increase. Cool. I'll take it. We're just gonna do those 2. I've enchanted weapons. I've done my bit. Give me my temple, bitch. Albion. Normal difficulty. Okay, we're doing the temple, we're doing Albion, then we're doing one more temple, and then I'm probably going to call it. Because I do need to get to sleep and wake up tomorrow. And I still have a tiny bit of work I need to do. Because I haven't finished setting something up for tomorrow. Is gaming beneficial or harmful? I think it's beneficial. I don't understand what would be the harm. That's a 5-star. Cinema. That's proved my point. It's beneficial. Gambling. Yeah, but gambling and gaming are two different things. So really, is gambling the issue or is gaming the issue for you? Beneficial until you spend money. But would you not? You usually spend money on entertainment. People spend money on Disneyland. People spend money on holidays. In the way, like, in the end, it's always to entertain you, right? So what's wrong with spending money on games? Because it's for entertaining you. It's entertaining, right? Gacha games, though? Yeah. Yeah. I see that. But in the end, you're combining two different things. It's like you're putting gambling mechanics in games. So that it's not the game specific, it's not the gaming part that is the harmful, it's the gambling you're putting in the games. So then I'd argue, why don't we do the, why don't we apply those same restrictions to gambling? Why do we let that run rampant? If it's taking over your education and work, then there's a problem. Yeah, I suppose so. But then isn't that down to a person, and their addiction? At that point, I'd argue it's addiction, and that's the issue rather than gaming. Because you can be addicted to anything. You can be addicted to food, you can be addicted to fucking porn, you can be addicted to games, you can be addicted to gambling. Addiction is its own separate issue, and I would argue that gaming is not responsible for addiction. It's people's inability to control themselves that causes addiction. So yeah, I would also, I would go on to say addiction is harmful. And I wouldn't say gaming is just something to be addicted to, but again, you can be addicted to a lot of different things. And gaming should not be held responsible for someone's addiction and incapability to control themselves. I do a lot of debating. It's mainly just asking questions of, to people. Deep stuff, guys, I'm proud. My entire job is making people question their decisions. That's my entire job. So I'm very used to debating and making people think about things. What was the other one? Yeah, we were going to do the Albion on normal, which I feel like is going to take a bit. Let me swap the team back to how it's meant to be, though. So I should get my full HP. Team. Swap Drake out for King. Got my boy back. Let's also go to hero details and see if we can improve the armor any further. Seems like I can. Up to level 3. Crazy. Let's just hero fine. Why not? Okay, guys, want to debate which is not easy. What's the right way to put your toilet paper? That's not even a fucking. It's not even a fucking debate. That's not even a debate. There's only one correct answer to that. Anybody else is kidding themselves. Long side facing you every single day of the week. My wrist hurts so bad lately. Did you guys have any recommended warm-up routine before gaming or something? Curry, no. If you're getting repetitive strain injury, then maybe you should try a different position when you sit and play games. So, like, maybe a different angle of your keyboard or mouse, or try use a trackpad. You just need to do something different. Because what you're talking about isn't necessarily strain on your wrist or your wrist being unable to handle it. It's the repetitive strain of doing something. When you repeat an action, that's what causes the injury. So just change up what you're doing. and it should help a lot. They're hitting us with the 2012 throwback. Is technology more beneficial or harmful? That's a very general question. I feel like it's not quite that simple. I think you need to. I think that specific question needs a bit more detail. Is that the right word? It needs a bit more to it. Because if we're talking technology and healthcare, I'd say of course it's beneficial. Why wouldn't it be beneficial? I'd say it's a no-brainer. Talking technology and creativity, I'd argue yes and no. If we're talking technology, is AI technology more beneficial or harmful? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell yet because we're currently we think that has already affected us. It's just the beginning. It's absolutely just the beginning. It's we haven't even started implementing AI properly yet. So it completely depends. We will know the answer in 2 decades. It's going to take us 20 years to really see where it's going. I reckon. It will take us a while to get to that point. AI as a tool is beneficial. AI in replacing humans is morally wrong, but is still beneficial. But has its downsides. Like, it's not quite that simple. Like, in the end, humans should not be replaced in exchange for AI. But is it beneficial to do so? Technically, I guess. Technically, yes. Because you do end up spending a lot less. But morally, it's a bit shit. You know what I mean? Like, creatively as well. You have these people that specialize in art, script writing, acting. Art especially being hit. I think, yes, AI is beneficial to certain people, but it's also detrimental to others. It's kind of a 50. It's not quite that easy to answer. Okay, let's fight this boy. Let me try remember how to fight him. Ah, yeah, I need to attack his legs first to bring him on his knees. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Yeah, this is... I still don't know how to actually avoid this move. I've still to this day not seen somebody avoid this move. He does a map-wide stun, then grabs and waits for your shield to expire, and throws you. I'm still not sure about what to actually do about that move. Yikes. He's just big and in the way. Okay. Now, I'm going to step out the way of that AoE. Replenish my shield. Go in. I'm going to use Diane here. There we go. So now, please climb. So, I'm going to have Diane out. So I'm going to use the shield, use this, swap to this. Okay. So 59k is crazy. And then the normal attack is now enhanced, and I should be able to deal like a decent amount. Okay, and then it starts to charge up, and then I need to get the fuck out before it explodes. So that's the idea. Nuclear energy's been used for ages. Just a lot of people don't realize that there's two different types of nuclear energy. Okay, let's use this. I could not get out of the way in time. We're just gonna wait for that most of that AoE to end and then go in. Oh no. That's rough. Okay. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna swap in King. Swap in Meliodas, and this is where we start to deal with damage. Alt. E. The thing is, we didn't get the Earth Burst before we did this. It would have been massively beneficial for us to get the Earth Burst before we started this. So see that? See at the top? Ah, that's sad. Use my runes. So when it gets to a certain point, we'll be able to so we're going to use Diane to sort of build up like damage on his leg. Yeah, we're going to avoid that. It's then going to turn to AoE. Use this again. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're kind of missing a fair bit, unfortunately. That's good though. Oh, that's close. Okay, shield again. We're doing all this, like, constantly building up. Oh, that was rough. There we go. Okay. So we've done enough damage. Story version of King is coming in. Piss him off. The fairies drop off some flowers. So I'm going to look at the direction he's facing, and I'm going to get in here. So I managed to hit the core. You're meant to hit his core. You can kind of glitch it a little bit by just hitting near his core, and it works the same. And that puts him into last phase. See you later, Creary. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Cool, and now he goes into last phase. And the final phase is we need to get the fuck out before he demolishes us. And it's just going to be a case of, oh fuck, how do we, do that? I think we have to defeat his shield. Oh my god. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked, we're cooked, we're cooked. We've taken so much damage. Fuck. I'm stuck. Oh, yes, okay, we hit him. Actually, wait. I remember what I'm meant to do now. I feel like we are meant to... Oh no. No, we are meant to do that. Bro, I'm tripping. I turned around and fucking... Jesus. I can't remember what her burst does, but she's a support, so I hope it's good. Okay, run out of the way, Dan. Legend. Okay, we need to dodge out of there. We're gonna have to stop being way more careful. I don't think there's any other flower things available. We have to break his, I don't think we can use this. I'm fairly sure we can't use the flowers anymore. Come on, turn around. Turn around so I can see. Can you turn around so I can see? Oh, bro. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think we just need to... Oh, fuck. No. Swap to the potions. It won't let me swap. It won't let me swap midway. This is so dark. I'm at the end of the map, and so I'm cooked. Okay. Why are you dashing in, bro? We're gonna have to be very quick and try and be fucking rapid with it. Problem is, it won't let you swap your quick select tool halfway through, and it does not pause the fight for you. Fuck. Okay, he's gonna jump. Inflicted with demon energy, which means I can use a skill twice. Almost there. I'm out of stamina though. I do need stamina when this shit breaks, otherwise I'm cooked. There we go. There we go. So, at this point, I then have to climb him. Okay. I'm going to swap, use our supports, then deal all the damage. Fucking hell. Please hurry up. Please hurry up. Please hurry up. Swap to Diane. Okay. Barrier just in case. Oh, it did not. I fucked that up. Okay, we're gonna swap out again then. I think it's pretty close. Yeah, there we go. Cool. We managed to deal enough damage in time. Dylan has missed decades of streamer chat lore. I really have, and I'm sorry. It's just a long boss fight, unfortunately. I think overall they just need a bit less health. Oh, nice. I can upgrade my weapons now. That's kind of huge. So I should be able to enhance this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Enhance. Select multiple. Nice. Increasing his attack by a lot there as well. So now we need these. Because of course we do. There we go. It's updated. Giving us a total of 5,100 attack. And a total power level of 11,000.3. Alright. And that is... We're almost done. So now we're just claiming our last temple. The entire reason we did that another temple. I'll see if I can throw together a Pyro 3, but honestly, I doubt I'll get to play again over the next few days. So it is what it is, but we do have one more temple. It's probably going to be a bunch of 3 stars, but it's why we did the boss fight, and so we're definitely doing it. Come on, bait us out. We'll let this play. We'll let this play. Yeah, it's pretty much what I expected. I'm not even gonna let it play. I'm just gonna skip. I was expecting Hauser again, to be honest. Alright, well, that is where I'll leave it. We got Meliodas, first try. We then got, like, a dupe of it. We did pretty well, all things considered. We got pretty lucky. And yeah, this was the game. I think I pretty much explained all of the basics. Showed off the combat a fair bit. I didn't really show off exploration, but it's not like any too different from Genshin anyways. So yeah, I think I'll leave that there. Thank you for the people who joined. I really appreciate it. I know this isn't Genshin, but I enjoyed the game. It's closed beta, and so it was limited time, and I wanted to stream it. So yeah, thank you for coming along, everybody. Much appreciated, and hope you have a great evening. See you later.